FlossTube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 28th of July and this is FlossTube 150, I think. Welcome to my channel, welcome if you're a new viewer, it's lovely to have you here, and welcome back if you're returning. Thanks for coming back. So school summer holidays have begun. Lots come back from France, she had a lovely, lovely time. Seeing lots of wonderful things and I've got lots to show you. It's been a busy couple of weeks. I've had some lovely packages in the mail and I had some good progress on a couple of projects. Got some finishes, quite a bit of haul. It's going to be a good one. So how are things been? Yeah, so summer holidays, so we're just planning a few days out and stuff like that. Yeah, nothing really has happened yet. What else? I don't know what else we've done. No, that's about it really. I'd say Lottie had a fabulous time in France. Yeah, I'm going to go with that's pretty much all that's happened, is she's been to France and come home again. Yeah, she went to a cheese factory, chocolate museum, some of the D-Day landing beaches because she was in Normandy, the Bayeux Tapestry, visited a couple of towns and cities. Yeah, she had a jam-packed, action-packed holiday and really enjoyed it. Right, so that's pretty much it. I've just been working and stitching. That's pretty much it. I'm walking, still walking. Yeah, it's all good. Planning our summer adventures and trying to do stuff, and we're just going to see where it takes us. So, what have I been up to? Let me fill you in. So, Lunar Swap, run by Heather. Link is my homeboy. It's posting day. Gotta get it in the post. I've already had mine, but mine's been sort of I showed you this finished stitch piece probably about 6 weeks ago. Just needed to get my butt into gear to FFO, so here it is. It's a mystery swap, so even if my person watches my FlossTube channel, I don't know whether they do or not. They won't know it's for them. So there we go. This is by Wanderling Stitches on Etsy, Hare and Moths. Just backed it with some Constellations fabric I had, and really pleased. It's on Nereus by Chromatic Alchemy. This is a Jodu Designs floss. Don't know what, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a grey, it's slightly variegated grey. And then I just used a silver for the moon and the moth antennae. Everything else is just DMC. Just with some cording and shop bought cording. Love it, I'm really pleased with it. And then some silver beads at the bottom. So that is going in the post today. And I put in the parcel, I'll insert a photo here. There we go. Right, so I've had some other finishes and stuff like that. So let's jump in and show you. Back again. And this time I won't record it in slow motion. Oh yes. So stop the first video because I wanted to sort out my swap parcel so the postman could pick it up. Then re-recorded another 35 minutes worth of video, doing my notes, checking back the video, play. Oh, it's all good, all good. Making more, doing my notes. Start talking in slow motion. Yeah, that's what I kind of like. Great. So there's probably a way to fix it, but I don't know how. So we are going with just re-recording because everything was still on the table. Hey ho! Good thing about it though is I grabbed a couple of things that I'd forgotten. So silver linings and all that. Right, I'm going to insert 2 photographs, or rather the editing team will insert 2 photographs. The first one is Retro Flowers by Amanda Butler for Cross Stitcher, and I'm going to go for 398 or 397. Made in which was the Stitchers tray and I made this for Sharon for her birthday. And then the next one is Sunflower, which is part of a Durene Jones chart for sunflower bowl, basket, pot. Anyway, so I just made it. I made part of it into an ornament. So, and those were I did those for Sharon's birthday, and now she's got them. I can share them with you. So there we go for those. Right, carrying on with the finishes. So in the time I was sorting all the video out, I went and sewed, I did actually sew some beads on this. So this is Joy by La Comtesse. It's a free chart. I slightly changed it. The Joy should have been in just the dark green, so I did it in this variegated Colores floss, and then rather than a heartboard at the bottom, I just echoed the branch. So happy with that. That's 36 count petit point, and I'm just going to do some more ornaments on there because look at my little tiny margins. You know what I'm like. Next up, we have a couple of AbibellaStitch's Grand Prix charts for AbibellaStitch Grand Prix sale and Stitch F1. So we've got Silverstone at the top and the Red Bull Ring at the bottom. And I still need to put the sectors on this, but my plan was, because I ended up doing a load together, and I shall do, I've got Hungary, yeah, the Hungary ring on the go, and if she hasn't already posted it, it'll be coming out later today. Spa. So my plan was just to stitch them all, and then I'll just, because it's literally one stitch in every colour, or two stitches in the colour, I'll just get them all and just do it, say, rethreading the needle 20,000 times, because it's five colours, you know, for the total of like 10 stitches. So I'll do it all. Well, actually no, the pink stitch is only one stitch on everything, so yeah. I had a finish on Summer Planet. Did I started this last time? I'm not sure. I started on the 11th. 11th, 18th, 25th, maybe. Summer Plant by Barbara Anna. Oh, I think I've done a little bit on it. So this is a finish. This is a mystery 18 count. Yeah, teeny tiny margins. Not sure what this is about though. I mean, God, I could have got so much more on that. Enough for another couple of ornaments though. It's really cute. Really like it. And this was one of my smalls for Daily 30 this month. I'm trying to get into the habit of stitching things out of magazines, or if it's like cross stitcher, if it's a chart, at least photocopying or making my working copy and getting it ready and putting it into my, you know, these are things I really like and wanted to stitch pile, because I know what happens is I just file it all away and forget about it. So when I'm looking for things, or you know, what's catching my eye, I go through my like proper, you know, charts, you know, like these sort of charts, and I go, oh yes, oh yeah, that's calling to me, and I forget about all the magazine charts and all the things I've gone, do you know what, I love that. So yeah, I have one other finish, and now I won't be able to find the page because I closed the magazine. This is, oh, there we go, look at that. So I did part of, this is Haunted Fun by Ursula Michaels in the 2021 Just Cross Stitch Halloween edition, and I did a little section here. So Heather sent me some tags last year, which I would have shown you in one of my videos, and this is what I did with it, and I absolutely love it. And this was for Trick or Treat Challenge in Daily 30. One of my favourite finishes. Really love it. So happy with that. It's on like a 14 count lime Zweigart Aida, something like that. And I stitched it using Sulkys, which was 2 strands of Sulky on the 14 count. Was really nice actually. So got 3 whips to show you. So I did start working on my favourite things from by Zoe Patching from the 2020 cross stitchers. This is one of my Olympic challenge pieces, and I started on the underpants. It's a beach bag. Just looks like underpants to me. This is 28 count something even weave or linen. Yeah, even weave. Not sure. But all I know is it's big enough to get the rest of them done. So there's yeah, definitely big enough. I can get all 4 on August, September, October, November, December. I should probably get all 4 on that, because you know how stingy I am with my margins. Right, I'm hoping to get that done this month. Autumn Town by Autumn Lane Stitchery, stitched on 18 count Woodland Aida by Fabric Claire for Lakeside. That's where I'm at. So new this month is the orange trees at the bottom, the stripy tree next to it, and the roof. And oh, this bit of building here, windows, all these trees that are there. So for my section, because as you know, I'm doing it in sort of sections. Oh, we go so I can pick it back up again. There we go. So basically, let me have a quick look at the chart. Yeah, so I need to put there's a little bit of yellow, start of a yellow, basically that side of the building, a bit here, a bit of the bit here, and a bit of the yellow tree, and maybe a bit on the roof there, I'm not sure. That will basically give me my goal for July. Yeah, and I know it's the 28th and I'm like going on, I still got all this and this. But it's not, it's that little bit that wasn't, it's not a particularly big chunk. So I'm paranoid the video's in slow motion now. Next up is Hive Rules by Primrose Cottage. I'm stitching this in with the Core 4 DMC on 32 count white Murano. That's what I'm at. So that's a page and a half done out of 5. Pleased with the progress there. So Sharon and I are back working on this for our daily 30, and then the odd other challenge too here and there. So it's 30 minutes, hopefully 30 minutes a day, and that's had 2 weeks at 30 minutes a day, I think it was. And then I will be doing yeah, and then the odd 300. I think I did two maybe it's 1 week, I don't know. It's not relevant how I actually broke it up, but that's where I'm at. Right, lots of haul. Lots of haul and stitchy kindness and stitchy goodies and swap parcels. In 2 days I had 3 parcels. It was very good. I did, well, it's not stitchy, it's craft stuff and I love it. So Quai Squirrel, you know my love of the Quai Squirrel. She has got a 50% off sale going on off selected items, and also if you're in the Facebook group there's group offers. So this is basically this is that. So flamingos pouch is super cute. I've got another one same size, and I love these for travel projects because I don't need because I stitch in hand, and if I'm stitching on something small like the Barbara Anna or the tracks, I just this is perfect for me to go, and I'll just fold the chart up really small because I always have working copies. A couple more macaron pots to do something with. I've got some ideas for those. Washi tape or washi tape. I like washi tapes. Dinosaur ribbon because it's elasticated ribbon because I'm there have words. I use these to make bookmarks for my stitching planner. So when I'm sectioning up, so I've got one that's 20. I've got one that holds just the 2021 bit in my planner. And then I've got one that holds the 2022 bit and then all together and just goes over the front. So like that. So I've got, can't really see, there's a couple of little moon charms in there and some tiny buttons. I saw these and thought these would make fantastic toppers for strawberries. And then just lots of planner charms, which I actually use for zipper pulls. So when I make my bags, I use these for zipper pulls, and I can't. Can't say it. I mean, sometimes I'll swap the tassels round and things. That's just a tassel. Oh, tassel down. A little pink bow. So lots of nice fun things, and I can't see them on the table anymore. But I also had some dinosaur posts. Oh, there they are. dinosaur post-it notes, because dinosaur post-it notes is the answer in itself. And she always packages them really nicely in little bags. So I have got, when I reuse those little bags, I've got a box full, tub full of them. Right then, oh, missed one out. And just found a needle. There we go. My little Quai Squirrel order, I thought I'd share with you. I've had my Sparkles Fabric of the Month, which is that one. Excuse the crinkling. So this is just, its name is Fabric of the Month. And this is a 36 count linen. And it is spectacular. I love this so much. And it's not as, I mean, I'm wearing an orange t-shirt, doesn't help. And I will continue to wear my orange t-shirt on a Friday as long as Lando gets second places. I mean, obviously if he wins, I'll wear it too. But yeah, because I am lazy with my clothes that I wear, and I work from home and have Fridays off. Top of the pile gets put on. And the last 2 weekends, Grand Prix weekends that I've worn this on a Friday, Lando got in second place on the Sunday. Call me superstitious, but I'm not changing it. Right, my swap came in from the Lunar swap organised by Heather. So I had, see, and the one thing I didn't look up is, so Jessica, I apologise for butchering your Instagram handle, and I will get it correct at the bottom of the screen. So this Starry Stuff Sky, or Starry Sky Stuff, I don't know. Anyway, on a little tub, and Jessica said she's not stuck it on completely, so I can paint the box or do something with the box in whatever colour I want. So that was really sweet thought. And she sent some bobbins and a notebook which has got commandeered, and a little necklace with the star charms on it. Oh. And a moon needle minder and a lovely sweet card. And then I won a giveaway from Diana, It Is Kismet, on her Christmas in July. And I've seen this before. Diana, I've tried to get it's an old pattern by Homespun Elegance. And I know that Diana stitched other things from this line before. And I just love how Homespun Elegance do like rustic Santas. So look, I'm very pleased. So it's got everything in there. So it's got the 4 big patterns. And it's got like the banners, and I love the little Santa and the reindeer, and I like the 3 different Santas. And I mean, it was the Moon Santa's the main, it's what Diana had just finished, so that's what kind of, she was like, that's what drew me to it. Because I've got a Star Santa by Homespun Elegance, which I've done, so to have a moon would be really cool. And then she also sent a couple of extra charts, so a little JBW bunny. I really like her charts, and I've never done one. I've seen, and I've got a couple from Cross stitch like ornament editions and stuff, but never done one. And then we've got Weeds Make Haste by Shakespeare's Peddler. I'm not bothered about the verse, to be honest, but I do like the little scene. I think it's really sweet. So, and first Christmas card of the year. Okay, and then next, a big pile of Daily 30 stuff and things from Sharon, because she is wonderful. So Daily 30 had its boutique, and I had this little Mill Hill kit, which is what's it called, Tiny Treasure Diamonds Tangerine Sorbet, and it's actually on linen there, so I really like that. I did a similar one which was a drawn thread one, a similar style, so I'm looking forward to doing that. That's really pretty, and it's got Chromatic and lots of pretty beads in sort of a amber, turquoise and purple, and then some fabric, and it's a really long piece of fabric, but it's a mystery. I don't know what count it is, so I do need to work that out. And it's wide art. But the good thing is, could work for one of these drums I've got, and I already have that one, and I've got the keepsakes one, and the Anytown that's coming, and so that fab piece of fabric is a great size for some of these. So Sharon got me this and sent it to me because she's a sweetheart. And then she was having a bit of a fresh tidy up and she sent me a Lizzie Kate boxer. Time is always right to do the right thing, which I really like. Sparkly Christmas by Waxing Moon. Jardin, Prix, ABC of embroidery. This is huge. I mean, if that fabric ends up being a 36 count, it's big enough for that chart, which will be tempting. Just look at 26. Yeah, one day. Specialty stitch heart, which is really sweet. And then another heartstrings, which is a Santa. Love it. No, it's a green Santa with a bee skep. I mean, how good is that? Why he's got a net though? Ditch the net. Catching them. Don't need to catch the bees. Not in it. Anyway, you wouldn't catch them in the net because they'd just fly through. Surely. And this was a super fine net. Anyway, Prairie Schooler. Now, the gloves don't necessarily appeal to me, but I like the bands. So the little house and the bee skeps and the flower vase. And then out of all the various 3D finishes I've done, the Biscornu and the 15-sided Biscornu and the Biscabelles and, you know, just generally pin cushions and black folds and, you know, never done a needle roll. So and it reminds me of very much of actually of a Just Nan style design. So and it says hearts planted in friendship bloom. So and it shows you how to do the drawn thread edge as well. So that's cool. It's not huge. It's not a huge chart anyway. It's 70 by 50, so it's not too bad. Yeah, and this is a fob is 40 by 30. So yeah, so I had all. Oh, and she also sent me a load of tags to fuel my tag obsession. Okay, Sharon. Right. So what else have I been doing? Not going to forget about this time. Well, we said goodbye to my mum's dog this week, so thank you to everyone who's left me Instagram messages. Your thoughts and kind words were overwhelming. Yes, Sam was my mum's dog, but he was definitely a family dog. You know, my kids have grown up with him. My husband took my mum to pick him up. Andy and I took him to the vet for his last journey, and I was with him when we said goodbye. I was the one sort of sat on the floor holding him. So he was a lovely dog. He loved people. Loved people. Just had to be with people all the time. So he was a proper sweetheart. I put a couple of pictures of him in, and yeah, he loved me. Do anything for me. But yeah, he was a proper sweetheart. Yeah. Not a lot going on upstairs. We often said he had cotton wool for brains. But he was 11, which is about the right life expectancy for a spaniel, in fairness. He had a lot of tumours, and he was suffering a lot of the effects of old age, bless him. So it was time. Still very sad though. My mum said the house has never been so quiet. She's never been without dogs. It's a big adjustment for her too. So thank you everyone for your kind wishes. Pets really are part of the family. Right, so last week in Daily 30 we had something called a Daily 30 alternate, which was which meant you could do an alternative craft rather than stitching for your 30 minutes for 5 days. Or you could bobbinate, or I don't know, put away all that pile of charts and floss and tidy up and do things, or kit stuff up, or whatever you want to do. So you could do some knitting or some crochet or sewing, or anyway, Sharon had an English paper piecing kit that she was given and didn't know how to do it. So I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll show you how to do it. We'll do it for our daily 30 alternate, and I can do some on my quilt because I haven't touched it in 2 years. So I don't know if I can get out now. Oh, can I get out? Just about. See, my trousers don't match my top. So this is my English paper piecing quilt, which goes up this way. So that's where it's at so far. These are 1 inch hexes. So each side is 1 inch or 2 inches straight across the middle from point to point. It's completely scrappy, as you can see. It's got patches of, there you can see it's more yellow and green. There are patches where it's completely scrappy. So this has been an ongoing project for 10 years. It's got, there are things in that commemorate various events. So let's have a quick look at it. It's got some vintage fabrics that came from my friend's grandmother, and that's one of them. It's got Thomas the Tank Engine, because at the time I started this, Tom was still into his trains. See, I think about 2012. So it's got like a black cab, because we were all very patriotic in the UK in 2012, what with the Olympics and the Queen's Golden Jubilee. So there's that. There's a lot of fabrics from my friend who started me quilting. She gave me a whole load of them. And you can tell, I mean, that's one of the, some Unijap. That's an early one, and you'll see it again in the bit that I'll show you in a minute, which is what I did this week. Let's have a quick look out. We've got a telephone box, beach huts, that was on, well, I had some fabric as well. My mother-in-law made Lottie an apron, and an apron for a doll when she was tiny, and that was the same fabric. The quilt shop that used to be in town, that's now moved to the other end of town, used to have, you could go and get scrap fabrics. Like they would have literally bags of scrap offcuts and stuff where they taught classes. We've got some Liberty fabric there. Various fabrics from friends. What else we got? There was a piece that was on a wedding favour from a friend's wedding, which I can't see now. Must be on this side. Oh yeah, there it is. That one there. That was from a friend's wedding. 1970s Laura Ashley. So lots of things that remind me of places and things. So this is the piece that I did to add in. And we've got some more Liberty fabrics, and then we've got, and that one. This one and these three here, Sharon sent me in a swap bundle. We've got ones I've picked up from Aldi here. There's that purple fabric again. That one is from Beamish, when we went to Beamish one day. I've got some more fabrics from Beamish to put in. Now, they're not old fabrics, but they are, Beamish sells in their haberdashery, they have fabrics that would be of similar prints that you would find back in the day, around the 1900s, which is what that's based on. Petit there, and just some other random ones, so also with their papers in. So did some of that. I really enjoyed doing it, so I need to make time to do it again. to keep it moving forward. Otherwise, it's destined to be a placemat forever. You know, it's about, well, metre square at the moment, maybe. I don't know. I haven't got a ruler handy. Have I? Let's see whether. Oh. No. Oh, there it is. Let's have a look. Well, that's about in half. $40, $80. Yeah. Just under 3 foot square. So that's not, you know, it's not going, it's going to take a while to make a double bed, size one. Anyway, it's been fun. So I've really enjoyed doing that. And so as I'm FFOing things, I'm popping some scraps in. I'm looking forward to picking up some more Liberty fabrics at the NEC this, oh yeah, Festival of Quilts, forgot about that. I won some tickets from Sparklers for Festival of Quilts, which is 3rd to the 6th of August at the NEC in Birmingham, or just outside Birmingham. If anybody's going, let me know. I'm going on Saturday, so I'd love to meet up if you're going. I'm really excited. I went a few years ago. Sparklers are there. Trudian Designs, who sells a lot of American designer charts, you know, Heart in Hand, Prairie Schoolers, etc. and so on and so forth. All the designers we like. Blackbird, and yeah, so she's exciting. TP Crafts that do a lot of the wooden bits and pieces for props and things. So Southampton Bead Company, obviously tons of quilting ones too and sewing ones, but those are kind of the ones that are really grabbing me to visit Siesta Frames, and so excited to be going. Yeah, what else? So we got that coming up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So last but by no means least, giveaway Booze Mummy 2004. This is yours. If you can email me your address, I can post that for you. And this week we might as well round off Christmas in July in celebration of my win from Dianetis Kismet, who does Christmas in July. Noah's Christmas Arc 4 from Plum Street. So just say it's Pandas and Parrots. Just say the word ARC in your comment, and I'll draw a winner, and I will post anywhere. Don't say giveaway, be over 18, all the stuff. So I'm gonna go. I think I've showed you everything, and let's fingers crossed I didn't actually press whatever it was called. Slow-mo. How to use a function on a camera you didn't know you had. I mean, I've seen it there before, but I've never used it until today, apparently. Right, so I will see you all in a couple of weeks' time, friends. Take care. Have a great stitchy fortnight. Bye-bye.